great. So we're standing in front of 2020 Super Duty F350 Lariat with a dually package.
Correct.
This is kind of the cream of the crop, isn't it?
Yep, it is. It's got everything you need. It's got pulling power, it's got room, it's got all the needs.
So when you say pulling power, what are you talking about?
You can pull up to 26,000, 26.5 on a dually, just depend on how it's equipped.
And this has the Power Stroke diesel in it?
Yes, it's a turbo diesel. It's got 475 horse and about 1,050 pounds of torque. So you can hook on about anything you want to, and it's going to take it.
That's all your horses. Whatever's broken down on the farm, you can drag it away?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So what makes it comfortable to drive? We'll get into the cab in a minute, but tell me about some of the cab features on this machine.
Well, the comfortable ride obviously comes from the long wheelbase and the heaviness of the truck. Anytime you get a long wheelbase and width, you're going to have a good ride. As far as the Lariat Trim gives you a lot more options as far as inside. Gives you the leather, the heated seats, the cooled seats, the 7 cameras that will show you how to back up and around the truck, and it'll also show you how to hook up your trailer. It's got the wide mirrors so you can see where you're going. It's got blind spot protection in the mirrors. It'll go back up to 33 feet if you're pulling a trailer to show you if there's a car in your blind spot.
Oh yeah, I knew that they extended that. That was something that they added a couple of years ago to this model.
It's really a nice feature. It's a safety feature. It's got the power fold mirrors. They'll also power fold in and out. It's got a lot of your nice features. I mean, it's quite the work truck.
So one of the things that's interesting about this truck, and I think it probably takes away some of the fun of riding a truck, it's almost impossible to mess up backing up a trailer with this truck, isn't it?
Correct. It's got the power assist as far as backing up. You can you put your trailer and everything in the truck system, and then it's got a button. You just push a button, and it'll back that trailer straight up, as straight as an arrow, over cornrows, whatever. It's kind of crazy.
What do farmers think of it when they look at this truck, besides that they're ready to write a check?
They like it. One of the features they do like the best is like when they back up to their trailers, it does have the easy entrance as far as your tailgate. Okay. Your tailgate will go right on down. It's all set up it's got a 5th wheel prep package. You can either set it up for a camper, you can put a ball in it for a trailer.
Oh, nice.
It's got your wiring harnesses and everything inside your box.
Okay, we'll get those.
Also got your box tie downs. Nice. Also another nice feature, it does have your tailgate step. So when you get old like me, that you can still get in the back.
So basically, no big deal, right? Just up we go. Nice. Easy. It's down as easy as up too, right?
Yes.
No problem. Cool. Makes a big difference.
It is a nice feature, and people like it. The guys that buy them with them in will never buy another truck without it.
Really? Okay. When they first see it, though, do they think... are they surprised? Do they think it's just not a good idea, or they've learned?
They like it. They like it. Anything that makes it easier for them. Okay. Before they had the tailgate step, they had it on the top of the tailgate, and it wasn't flat.
Okay.
And so now they've improved it. They put it inside, so it keeps it cleaner, and also it keeps it flatter out here if you want to saw on it or whatever.
Well, yeah, because you really don't want to lose that workspace.
Right.
This is a work truck.
Right.
That's for sure. So, but it's not. Is it auto up, or is it just auto?
No, it's not auto up, but it's got the easy lift.
But it's easy lift.
It's easy lift.
That's a heavy tailgate, and it's easy to pick right up. Nice. Okay.
They have done a lot of things the last couple of years. They enhanced the frame. The frame used to be a channel frame. Now it's a box frame.
Oh.
It strengthens the truck because of the length. Gives you a lot more towing capacity. Gives you a lot more bumper towing capacity because they rebuilt the lift. Okay. Because of the horsepower and torque of this truck, they went with the aluminum body this last couple of years, but the truck's not that much lighter, and the reason is because they had to beef up the rear end, the drivetrain, the whole works to handle that torque.
But the nice thing about using an aluminum body is they were able to put the weight where they needed it, but there was a lot of weight in the steel body that wasn't necessary for rigidity or anything. They needed rigidity in that frame. So they took several hundred pounds off and then moved them.
Yes.
And that lowers the center of gravity too, which makes it a nicer ride on the highway.
The other thing that people like now is in these long box trucks, if you get a long box truck, you get a 48-gallon fuel tank.
Oh.
And so that makes it nice if you're traveling and going on long trips. It does have the 48-gallon tank.
Well, with this rising interest in RVs, I would think this would be a great truck to have for a long trailer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
48 gallons, that's a long ride.
Has your backup sensor, so when you're backing up, if you get something behind you, it'll show you, save you from backing into anything.
Well, you've got a camera here.
You got a light there.
Okay, a camera here, and then, so you say there's 7 cameras because there's some on the mirrors?
Actually, there's one in the center of that rear light that will actually show you where your ball is, so you can back up, and I can show you that for your fifth wheel.
Okay.
So you can back right up to it.
This is a roomy cab. There's a lot of room in here, and obviously memory seats. I sit in and the steering wheel goes down, seat goes back where I remember it is. I got my office workspace here, which is huge. We'll look at that in a bit. But I'm looking at this this gauge system, which it's all gauges now. I mean, it's digital, but it's analog, so I can see my depth level.
Correct.
That's nice. No more blinking light.
Nope. Also, it does have a lot of new features as far as we talked about it earlier about the Pro Trailer backup camera.
Yeah, that's nice.
Also has your built-in trailer brakes.
Oh, nice.
So you can do that. It has heated, it has cooled seats.
Okay.
It has another 110 outlet and a cigarette lighter up here, so you can plug stuff in.
Wow.
The feature here with the big camera is nice. It's got your navigation. It has a lot of different things. But one thing I wanted to show you, if you put it in reverse, you can put this 360 camera and you have a rear view camera. If you push up here and then push over here, it opens that up and you can actually push the button right there that shows you how to back up into your trailer.
Like I said, you're taking all the fun out of backing a trailer into this.
You hit it again. It also has the capability, if you wanted to put a camera on the back of your trailer that you're towing.
Okay.
And then all you have to do is push that and it'll show behind what you're pulling when you're backing up. Also, with that, if it has a TPMS system, that you can hook it in.
What's a TPMS?
It's basically your tire pressures and your trailer.
Tire pressure management system, okay.
And your trailer.
Really?
So it'll show you your trailer's tire pressures also.
If it's in the trailer, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So lots of new stuff.
Lots of information for me.
Lots of information.
Learn.
It'll bring it down right to the ball.
Oh, nice. Okay.
This is your exhaust brake. It'll help you when you're towing, especially like in the mountains and stuff like that. It's got your traction control, your hill descent, and it also has your for your when you're
lane departure warning. Yeah. Okay.
It's got lots of little pockets to put stuff in.
All kinds of hidden stuff.
This is big enough you can put hanging files in.
Yeah. Okay. So it's my turn to drive. I'm excited. I mean, it's a really comfortable thing. I've got all the information that I need. You need to belt up because I don't like that annoying horn. Bell. All right. Thanks, Gary. So one of the things that I've been reading about is that I'm really not steering something. My wheel is giving signals to something else. This is steer by wire, right? How does that work?
It's actually, there's a couple different things it's got. It's got adaptive steering, and you can, what that does for you is when you turn a radius around, it's a little electric motor in the inside of your steering wheel, and it retards your so you don't have to turn it as far to turn real short when you're going slow. But when you're going fast, it slows it down so that you don't whip. And it's got electronic steering, so there's no power steering pump anymore. Makes it a lot easier to steer, and you can turn a lot shorter. And these big trucks that used to take a huge distance to turn around, it doesn't take that anymore.
Well, and it's like you say, the number of turns lock to lock on the steering wheel have changed based on my speed.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, when I'm going on the highway, I really don't want it jerky. That's
right.
Especially when I'm pulling a 35-foot trailer behind me full of horses.
Absolutely.
Just a thought. That's good. You enjoy telling this story to farmers that come and look at this truck, though, right? I mean, they really want to know what's happening for their farms. But do they question the durability of this stuff, all this electronics?
There is a lot of electronics on them anymore, but there's a lot of, they've done a lot of research. They have, all the Super Duties have the sway control, like you was talking about, as far as your trailer, and there's just a lot of new stuff, and it's good stuff, and they'll continue to improve.
Yep. Can you see anything? Because I'm taking us back to the show. All right. The visibility is really good without the price tag in the passenger window.
Yes,
I just want to make a point of that. So that's important too. See how this accelerates. I know it's relatively new. I'll be nice to it, but it does have a nice. I felt myself move.
Oh yeah. nice even ride again.
This is a nice, comfortable ride, and yet I don't feel like I'm in something. It's heavy. It's substantial. This is a substantial vehicle.
Built Ford tough.